Hey guys, what's up? Shin0525 back with another drawing video. Yeah, it's Sunday, so we're making another drawing video. Oh, and before I start, I'm sorry there wasn't a video last week. I just life stuff. So, sorry. Yeah, I apologize for the video. No video last week. Yeah, if you're watching this like a month from now or like a year from now, this is irrelevant, but just thought I should bring that up. And anyway, guys, since today is Easter, instead of doing a request, I felt like I should do something Easter themed. And what is more Easter than drawing the bunny from Summer Wars? I just saw that movie recently, and I was just like, you know what? I should draw the bunny for Easter, because Easter bunny, and it's like a rabbit kind of thing, and it kind of looks like a Digimon. I think that's why I like them so much. Actually, that whole movie was kind of like the Digimon movie. The one where they fight the virus and like Omnimons in it. Oh man. Anything that is like the Digimon movie is amazing. So anyway, guys. Yeah, so we'll be drawing the rabbit. I forgot his name. It's just the rabbit from Summer Wars. So yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks. Did you get your pencils ready? I was going to end the video right here. But nope, we're going to start drawing. Oh, anyway, guys, yeah, get your pencils ready and let's get started. Alright, guys, so now that we got a clean sheet of paper, so basically what you're going to start off with, like all the other drawings, is a simple circle. This is going to be his head, but it doesn't really matter, it's just placement at this point. So you draw a circle, you're going to draw the line of action, which is kind of like this, sort of, kind of, and then like his leg goes down, and then this leg kind of goes out and then in, and then there's his foot, and then his shoulder would be about here, and it just kind of goes over and down, and then this arm just kind of goes straight down. So something like that. Again, he has very like stretched out proportions, so like his body's going to be stretched out, and if you want, you can kind of draw in like the gesture, like this will be his like chest area, and then go down to like his really skinny waist, like that. Actually, it could be a little bit out, a little bit more, and then like that'll be like his waist, and then he has like a little belt thing right here that'll go there. And his legs just go down. And again, when you're gesture drawing, it's like you don't have to get into the detail. Just, you know, kind of draw out, like map out where everything's gonna be. And that kind of sort of helps. And like this arm will go out here and then here, and like he'll have a big fist about here. And this arm just goes down. And yeah, that's pretty much... Oh, I guess you can gesture in the jacket too. It kind of just go out like here. Curve around. And go out about here. So yeah, that's basically the gesture. So, it's really light. But we're going to just jump into his face now. Which his face is kind of hard to draw. Basically, I like doing the line for the eye. It'll be about here. And his face, it's kind of very subtle, but it's kind of like, kind of goes out to like a point, like this. And then you kind of make like a little V type shape, and then goes out, and then up, and then around, like, so you kind of get like a, I don't know, kind of like an arrow head type of shape right there. And then once that's down, it kind of just goes into spikes. Like this. And then you could draw on the ear, which starts about on like this line. Starts about here. And just kind of like a curved line that goes up like that. Curves down and around like that. That's one ear. And then for the ear, like kind of design, it's kind of like a triangle or kind of like a V. And then just two lines that curve around on the outside. And you kind of draw in, I'm going to just draw an extra spike here. The other ear, which is kind of like the same thing, except this ear detail is just a line going across. The little spikes only on the inside. Like that. And then we can kind of draw on the goggles, which, or actually, let's start with the eye. The eye is basically, you start off with a curved line like this, and then you curve it down into a point, and then around and in. Something like that. So you just curve it down to a point, and then kind of make like a teardrop type shape. And then his eye will be looking up, like that. And for his goggles, you can basically just draw like circles here and here. And then just kind of connect them. And they wrap around. And close off. And then there's just kind of like a rectangle that goes off of them. Like this. With a little rectangle right here. Like that. And then you just kind of give it a little bit of depth by like just following the line you made on the bottom. And then for the goggle part, or the eye part of the goggle, you kind of just draw like a oval, like that. And then you go 2 lines going down from the edges, and then just draw another little oval here. Or a curved line that connects it. And then for here, it's just 2 lines going up, and then across. Very simple. Actually, nope, I made a mistake. You have to make it wrap around and in. So something like this. And then you do the little goggle part. And then for his nose, it's just kind of like a little triangle. We put the tip, kind of shade it into, like that. And then he also has like fur here, which is just kind of like 3 spikes. Like that. And then just a bunch of more spikes going up into this hair. And that's pretty much his face. It's kind of simple, like kind of simplistic, but there's a lot of subtlety to it, so that kind of makes it hard. Then just go into his neck, which is just a curved line that goes in like this. And now we're going to start it actually with his jacket. So his jacket kind of goes around and out. And like there's the collar. And it just kind of wraps around and in. And there's a little space here. Draw a little curved line and wrap it around. And then here, you start about here, and then you kind of draw, he's wearing like a poofy like winter jacket. So basically to draw that, it's just kind of like these big kind of rounded squares that kind of go off one another. So it's just like you kind of get like a square around the corners and then like put them together like that. And once that's done, we kind of draw on the arm, which it kind of is, can't talk today. It's kind of like a curved line. Like you're going to start out like with a circle here and kind of curve it out and then in and then into a point for the elbow. And then his arm just kind of goes out here. Kind of same thing here. You just kind of draw a curved line where the elbow would bend and then just a line going out. And then here it kind of curves in and then out when you get to the shoulder. Like that. And then once that's down, you'd finish off the jacket, which is kind of like these big poofy shapes. Like that's 1, 2, and 3. 3 is usually good. And then you draw kind of like a line that kind of follows the jacket like this and connects up to the collar like that. And then once that's done, you kind of draw on the glove, which the glove's pretty easy. Basically you just draw a curved line like this and then another curved line that kind of follows it and then kind of like a little square that goes around like that. And then very similar to jacket, you're going to do like these two kind of like oval type square shapes. Like this. And then very similar to the goggles, you're going to draw a little oval that kind of goes in and around like that. And then this one will be head on, so it's just a circle. And then for the fist, it's just kind of like a curve line here. Kind of go out for one knuckle and then in. And then do two little curve lines like that. And then the thumb just kind of goes out and in like this. Pretty simple. And once we got that down, we can kind of draw in the belt here, because that kind of goes in front of the body. So the belt's actually more complicated than what I drew, but basically I just drew a circle. I simplified it just for the sake of the how to draw video. So I drew a circle, and then we have like Oz here, and I just kind of made it like bubble letters. So it's like, again, I'm horrible at like calligraphy or whatever the art is to like drawing letters. But I just did like two bubble letters like that. And then a curve line here and here that go around. And then another one very similar to the wristband thing he has. Rectangle, rectangle, curve line. Perfect. And then you draw the little like jewels he has on it, which are just little circles. Like that. And now you can draw on his body, which it's pretty thin, so it kind of just curves in and around like this. And kind of in and out, and just very round for the chest. Something like that. And then you draw his little ribs, which are just curved lines here, here, and here. There's 3 of them. Draws a little pelvic bone, which is about here. And then his kind of like belly button crease, which has like 3 spikes on it, but it just kind of goes up and over like this. And again, like when you do like the chest line here, you're gonna put little spikes at the end of it, just to show like he has fur, like that. And even around like going down the body, you could draw little like spikes, kind of like that. And once you get that down, you draw finish off the jacket by drawing the other side of the collar here, and kind of curve in and around, and then another one. And you finish off the jacket by just drawing a simple little curve line that goes around like this. Show depth. And if you wanted to, you can kind of like shade that in just to show it's in the back. Like that. And now for the pants are actually pretty simple. It's very like one line. Just kind of go straight down, out, and then in, like that. And you keep the legs pretty thin. So like that's pretty much all there is, just 2 parallel lines that go down like this, and then curve around. Do a little crease like here and here. Kind of go up and around and in, like that. And then another little curve line here. And drew a little, again, little creases very similar to this, where it goes out and then in, out and then in, and around. Just kind of goes out and rounds off around the knee. That just goes kind of in and over like this. Again, the hardest part about this character is a lot of it is subtlety. So it's like you might draw the line like where it needs to be, but it's like it's just not quite right. So again, subtlety is like key with this character. And then after you get that down, you can kind of draw in kind of like a rectangle, very similar to the wristband over here. Just 2 parallel lines that go around like that. But instead of like going all the way around, there's kind of like a gap in the middle. And then that's where the other shoe is. like that. And then shoes kind of like this type of shape. And then you draw little crease marks again. Just give the shoe a little bit more depth. Just clear that up a little bit. Something like that. Very simple. And then just to finish it off, we can draw on his arm, which it's basically just a straight line going down and around, and then curve it here for the wristband. This kind of goes in, and then just two little spikes, or like three little spikes for the elbow, and then it kind of curves in like that. And then this is simple. You just kind of draw a little circle that goes around the arm, and then the rest of the wristband, and his hand gets hidden by his leg. So, yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all there is on drawing the rabbit from Summer Wars. Yeah, honestly, he's a pretty tough character to draw, mainly just because of the subtlety and, like, just the way the lines are. And it might take, like, a couple tries, but, he's definitely doable. I'd say definitely look at, like, a reference and really look at how, like, the lines go and, like, kind of like the proportions with everything, because like it's very what's the word? It's very reliant on like proportions. Like if your proportions are off, you'd see it. But anyway, here's a more inked version of the picture if you wanted to look at that. If I go like, there we go. Yep, here's a more inked version, like if you were taking an ink pen and erase all the guidelines and stuff. That's kind of what you'd end up with. So, yeah, anyway, guys, I hope you have a great Easter. Again, this is like kind of like the Easter special how to draw video. Might as well draw a rabbit, you know? So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you very much for watching. If you guys have any requests or comments or anything, you could leave that in the comment section below. The way requests work is you just leave your comment of like what you want me to draw. I basically take what you want, put it on my how to draw list, and I put your name, and then Sunday when I make how to draw videos, I just randomly pick one off the list. There's no order, there's no rhyme or reason, it's just whatever I feel like drawing that day. So, yeah, anyway, guys, that's how requests work. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You can like me on Twitter, DeviantArt, Twitch, links in the description below, all that good stuff. Anyway, guys, and remember to like, favorite, subscribe, all that YouTube jazz, whatever. You guys know the deal by now. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Alright, bye-bye.